Okay, friend, you don't have a discipline problem. You have a momentum problem because you actually know how to start. You know how to get focused. You know how to keep things moving. You know how to show up when you decide you're ready. So that's not your issue. Your issue is you don't know how to stay in motion. Because every time things start working, you interrupt it. You slow down, you overthink, you question what was just clear, you start adjusting things that don't need to be adjusted, and just like that, you break your own momentum. Not because something went wrong, but because something started going right, and you didn't stay with it long enough. And this is subtle, because it doesn't feel like sabotage. It feels like, for me, I'm just thinking through it. I'm just trying to make sure that this is right. I'm just adjusting. But what I've actually been doing is stepping out of the flow. And once you step out of the momentum, it's hard to get back into that same level of momentum. So now you have to restart. You got to refocus, rebuild energy, rebuild consistency. And after a while, I know that gets exhausting because you are continually rebuilding something. You never stay long enough to just benefit from what you've already started. So, friend, you have to learn how to recognize when something is working and leave it alone. Not improve it, not question it, not interrupt it. Stay in it because momentum is fragile. It requires consistency. It requires trust. It requires you to stop touching things that don't need to be touched. And for many of us women, that's uncomfortable because we're so used to being in control. We're so used to adjusting things. We're so used to thinking ahead. We're so used to making sure everything is right. But momentum doesn't grow through control. It grows through consistency. And consistency requires restraint. Restraint to not overthink, restraint to not pull back, restraint to not second guess yourself when something is already moving. So if you feel like you keep starting over and you keep starting strong, but you're not seeing the results, look at where you keep stepping out. Look at where you interrupt what was working. Look at where you didn't stay long enough to let it build. Because you don't need a new plan. You need to stop breaking the one that was already working. Think about it. I'm glad you're here.